All right, guys. So we have a little bit of a situation. Someone is trying to make a break. They're trying to get away, like a clean break away from someone, away from a situation. They could be trying to make a clean break from you, or this is someone else. They're unhappy wherever they are. And I feel as if this person is trying to come back to you or to you. If they were never with you, they're trying to get to you. The reason why we're here is because this person feels as if you are about to come into a lot of money. Okay? They feel like you're about to come into a lot of money. They also feel as if you're not materialistic. You don't care for the flashy. All you rather do is kind of be very boring and sit around and just live a very simplistic lifestyle. And they don't have to worry about you trying to coach them and tell them that they need to do better or any of those things, because that's not what they're looking for. This is someone that is trying to make a clean break from a situation so they can have it easy, right? You know that person that wants to cheat on the test, and so they go sit next to the person that always getting straight A's. They're sitting next to the person not because they really care about asking them how their day was or if they're doing okay. It's because they can look over to the right. I look over to my left. Ooh, there goes my shirt up over my head. Oh, some of y'all, someone's trying to slide into the bed with you. And if you were very indecisive or you wasn't sure, this is an opportunity, right? It doesn't have to be about love. It doesn't have to be about anything. We can just, we don't have to be planning anything. Let's just get lost, okay? I feel like there's someone that just wants to get lost in the moment, very spontaneous. We don't have to talk. We don't have to agree. We don't have to like each other. But it's like they're going to just make an aim for it or take a shot in the dark, and possibly they may land in you. And that's pretty much what Spirit needs you to know. But more importantly, we have to dive deeper into this conversation and this situation in order to determine, not that I'm trying to tell you what to do, because the choice is completely up to you. No matter what comes out in today's reading, it's completely up to you to determine what it is you do and do not want. But I will tell you this, that you do have a lot of money. And if you don't have it yet, you're about to. All right? Millionaire, billionaire. Success in all areas of your life. You name it. And people are going to be wishing that they treated you better. People are going to be wishing that they took your advice and they used that time to work on something like you've been working on something, to grow something like you've been growing something. And you're going to stick out like a sore thumb of how everybody had the same amount of time, 365 days a year. And everyone spent them the way that they wanted to spend them. And you can't get that time back. And so because they can't get that time back, and they feel as if you damn sure not going to tell them now, or you're not going to put them on game now, or you're not going to give them insight now into how you did it or what to do, because you're too far down the road, like you've gone too far, you've grown too much. Now they have to try and trick you, tell you I have a problem, I'm unhappy, I'm going through something. It's a way to draw you out. And I'm not saying this for you to be scary, but what I am saying is there is no goal. There is no rhyme or reason as to why these people are doing whatever it is that they're doing. It's literally just a desperate attempt to settle with the reality that they fucked up. Okay. That they had something, an opportunity. They had you so close. Talking terms, personal relationship. They had you so close. And they lost it. All right, that's what I see here. They lost it. They didn't make a move. They didn't take your advice. They didn't treat you right. They didn't cherish what they had. And the ball is about to be rolling. Like, it's already in your court. It's already in your court. And the decision has been made for you. The Spirit is saying you don't have to reject anyone. You don't have to do anything. The universe has already made the damn decision for you. It just makes me feel so warm inside. And it's unanimous. Okay, there will be certain people that cannot go with you. There will be certain people that will some will be able to come in, and some will have to stay outside the club. I don't know what club this is, but anyone that makes you feel like you can't be yourself, anyone that makes you feel like you have to change who you are to be around them, or you have to kiss ass, lick toes, all those gruesome things that's required in order to be in the it crowd or with the right people. It's like you've accepted that I'm not a part of it. Like, I'm just going to be different and I don't want to participate. This is pretty much saying that now it's just something you'll write about in your diary. Like, oh, I met my celebrity crush, or oh, I got to do something I've always wanted to do. I created great memories. You met important people. This is like going and meeting someone that you really genuinely respect, you love, you just admire their creativity, who they are as a person, and then you meet them in person and you feel as if they're not the way that they portray themselves to be. They're not who they are publicly. They're totally different behind closed doors. And I feel as if it just isn't who you are. And I feel as if someone was trying to like coach you or get you to try to fit in some way. It's like you have too much inside of you, because I feel like it's inherent, a lot of your wealth is inherent. It's inside of you. And so you don't have to be flashy and clout chase or be hungry for certain things, because you are spiritually, you have a rich spirit. You understand? So that's what this energy is. It's like you don't need no one to school you and tell you what's required to be in it. You'll just go somewhere else and create your own lane and attract those that are like you instead of trying to fit in. I just feel like you're someone that's not capable of fitting in. And I feel like someone was deliberately trying to disturb your peace, slow you down, course direct you, change your path, change your narrative, and then disguise it as love, disguise it as support. Is gatekeeping at its finest. This is what this feels like. Intentionally. And I feel like a lot of you, the reason why this was happening to you is because you remind this person of their childhood. You remind them, you're a sore thumb reminder of the time that they didn't take to find peace and love, to love themselves. And believe it or not, that is a really hard pill for a lot of people to swallow when they realize that the problem is them. And so what they'll do is when they realize that the problem is them, they'll start trying to get you to change who you are so they're more comfortable in your presence. And Spirit was like, oh, hell no. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. They could have also made you feel as if you were a know-it-all. It's like you're a know-it-all that lacks obedience. So this is about someone wanting to humble you, wanting you to take their advice. But in order to get you to even consider their opinion, they felt like they had to disguise themselves as needing help or an opinion. So truthfully, you're not the know-it-all. This person is the know-it-all. Because we have to ask ourselves, if a person has to go out of their way to disguise themselves as not knowing something or being oblivious or clueless, to sit at the table with you, what drew them to the table to begin with would have to be something that they felt you knew that they didn't, or something that they felt, something that they didn't like about you, and they wanted the opportunity to. It's giving me Mean Girls Club. You remember the Mean Girls Club? Not the Mean Girls Club. I think it was Mean Girls with Lindsay Lohan. So there was something that she didn't like, or someone else didn't like about Regina. If you remember that, they didn't like that about Regina, and so they came up with this plan to get close to Regina. Regina was at an all-time high, popular, whatever. And the objective around her getting close was to deliberately take Regina down. Like, they literally had meetings about this. And so someone was trying to get close to you to take you down. And so they needed to infiltrate your friend group, be close to you, get you to start giving. So especially if you have an abundance of something, this would be that type of energy where it's like, as much as people didn't like Regina, technically, Regina, I'm not saying that she was a perfect person, but for the context of this argument, okay, this discussion, when she saw someone that was, in need, this is her circle, her bubble, this is how she lives, this is how the people that's around her lives, so she's bringing her into her life, right? Not because she went out there and got her. The girl wanted to be there, but in order for them to get along, it's like gotta attract like. For there to be harmony, y'all gotta be on the same wavelength or have the same interests. And so clearly, Lindsay Lohan didn't have the same interests as Regina George, I think her name was. But she wanted to be at the table. Okay, she wanted a seat. She wanted to be a part of the friend group for her own deceitful reason. The moral of the story is, what brought Lindsay to Regina wasn't because she genuinely liked her or she genuinely wanted to be friends with her. It was a way to take Regina down. It was a strategy literally designed to get close enough to Regina to find her weaknesses and to figure out how to dismantle her, because Lindsay Lohan was the real villain. Right? Instead of Lindsay Lohan starting her own friend group and having like-minded individuals that she can fuck with and vibe with, she wanted to literally humble Regina. That was her whole intention. And so all the things that Regina was showing her, what to wear, what to do, so she fit in. She didn't say, oh no, Lindsay, you don't look like me. You don't act like us. You can't be there. No, she was like, sure, I got it. You don't have it. I got it. I got the opportunity. I got the money. I have this. I got you. And so the lesson for Regina in this situation or this context, depending on what archetype you resonate with, is the person that you are buying or you are helping. You may feel like you're helping that person. You may feel like you're putting them on. You may feel like you're a kind person trying to help someone that's clearly coming to you to solve their problems. But they're only coming close to you because they want to take you down. They want to find your weakness, vulnerability. Because you're so strong and you're so opinionated and you have it all figured out. And so, pretty much pretending to have less than, to be poor, to not have enough is a way for them to trauma bond with you or attempt to fake it. And then one person's going to be like, oh, don't worry about it. I got hot water. I got lights. I could just use my credit card. You could just swipe mine. And when they turn their back, they're like, oh, I can't fucking stand this person. And then they turn around again, and they're just like, bitch, get on my nerves. You get what I'm saying? In the back of their head, that's not love. That's definitely fake love. And they're preying on your downfall. Straight up. Backhanded compliments, shady ass remark. It's all designed to provoke you. Because really, they don't respect you. Matter of fact, I believe whoever these people are in your life that you could point out, it's multiple of them. This is a sport. It's just for shits and giggles to see if they can get you to care, to exert your resources, to try to help them. Ooh, There is no real aim. There is no real goal. There is no real intention. It's just, you got it. I'm gonna use your shit. Why not? Makes me feel good at the end of the day that I can at least get something out of you. Maybe if I stick around long enough, you'll respect my opinion. And then I can plant a seed of doubt in your head about yourself. Maybe I can make you look at yourself. Like, so someone will literally pretend to be down with you, cool with you, friends with you, to love you. And this is someone that could wait years for one opportunity of weakness. Years. Maybe one day you'll slip up and you'll mention what you're working on or what you're doing. And that would be my opportunity to take what you have. So it's okay if you don't trust them now. It's okay if you don't like them now. You won't even notice me when they feel like one day you're gonna put your guards down. Because they feel like your weakness is that you don't like to be alone. And so that moment when you don't like to be alone, that's when they come in. That's when they reach out. That's when they take their shot. You don't want to be alone forever. Wow. Strategy. King of Pentacles in reverse. Telling you. This person don't like you. They don't like a know-it-all. They don't. This person feels like you're a know-it-all. They feel like you are know-it-all, you're entitled, you're pretentious, and then you pretend like you aren't. Or like you don't know what you're doing, but that you do, that they're hip to your game, and they want you to remember them. It's like that moment where it's like I took you down, and they want to, when you're down on the ground, they want to step on you, and that's the moment that they're waiting for. The moment where they get to step on you when you have literally hit the ground. Two of Swords. And that's when they'll strike. That's when they'll strike. This is what they're waiting for. A moment in time that they can betray you. Three of Swords. And so, the story continues. And so does the conversation. Because what you would never do, Spirit had. Yes, Spirit went ahead and spearhead this entire situation to move faster. Spirit expedited the betrayals in your life so you can go ahead and get these people out your way so they can get you your money faster. You said you want your money now. You said you want manifestation now. You said you need it now. And so the pain has to come in faster. The people that are plotting against you, they have to go ahead and start striking. Blow after blow, hit after hit, time after time, shade after shade, attempt after attempt. They're removing themselves at this point because their masks are falling off at a rapid rate. And it's like Spirit isn't even wasting time to return to sender and do the cycle of life and the law of what you get out, what you put out is what you get. Spirit is literally just every intention that's being sent is failing. You are literally at this point unbreakable, unshakable. After you have nothing else to fucking lose. You are to the point where you're immune to the shade. You're immune to the stabs. You're immune to the betrayals. Yes, the Queen of Cups in reverse. And your immunity is making someone feel very insecure in their ability to thrust their words around, to shade you. They're feeling unsure of if they still got it. You know what I'm saying? If they're still good, if their magic still works, if their tongue still has the same weight. And when it comes to you, it's literally like the weapons are forming. They're being sent, but they aren't penetrating your vessel. They aren't penetrating you. I think you are, yeah. They have absolutely no idea. And so they have to just sit there and watch you be who you are. And they're like waiting. Did it hit yet? I'm looking a little longer. Did it make it? Does it hurt? Did that one hurt? I know you felt that one. Because when I remember back in the day, these topics used to hurt your feelings. I remember saying certain things would bother you. Well, when you no longer subscribe, which is what I'm seeing here, you no longer subscribe to, what is this? You're like, damn. You no longer subscribe to a lot of belief systems. So when people feel like, oh, we all were raised, you get what you give, do unto others as you want to do unto themselves, and all those other semantics, whatever code of conduct that people were raised on, or maybe you were once raised on, you no longer subscribe to it. So it's like, if I feel like it, I will. If I don't, I don't. Yeah. So you'll see the plot, and you're bored. It's like you have become bored of the same old shit, you know? It's like you're literally, I just get this vibe where she's just like, you know. It gives me, do you remember the time? You remember when she was sitting on her throne? And they kept everybody was coming out trying to entertain her. And she was bored. Like how slumped she was, just like, I'm bored. And so for mere shits and giggle and entertainment, I feel like you irritate them a little bit more. It's not even like you are like trying to do it. It's more or less just, I guess it's like like a cat. When a cat sits there and they'll watch like a red light go back and forth but they don't move, that cat is so mature to the point where it knows that they decide when they want to play and when they don't want to play. So that you can run it around, but whatever someone is trying to trigger, like, I bet you I can make this cat chase this red light. There are some cats that will literally sit there and be like, watch the light move back and forth, and they won't move a muscle. That's you. Whoever you are, you literally choose when you want to move a muscle, but you don't move when other people say you should, or how other people tell you should. It's like, if I feel like it today, or if I don't, do I want to spend my time and my energy? Oh yes, this is giving me rich bitch tivities. Y'all are so fun. Let's get your closing message. We have blocks and obstacles are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress, forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. If that is not exactly what this entire conversation was about, I don't know what is. I love it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.